Hey, welcome back to AI Tech Hub. I'm Techie. Today, we're bringing out the digital whiteboard for a brand new explainer. We're going to tackle a concept that has literally revolutionized how developers build applications today. So, quick question for you. What exactly is AWS Lambda? And how does this massive buzzword we keep hearing, serverless, actually differ from the standard cloud computing models we've already talked about? Well, if you've ever felt like your current tech stack is just burning a hole in your pocket while doing absolutely nothing, this is the explainer for you. We're going to break down the whole serverless model, and to do it, we'll compare it to how you currently pay for your living space. Let's jump right in. Remember our previous cloud computing explainer? We talked about how using traditional cloud services is kind of like renting an apartment. You avoid the massive upfront cost of buying a house, which is great, but here's the catch. Your landlord doesn't care if you go on vacation for a month. The rent is still due 24/7. And that is exactly how traditional cloud servers work. But AWS Lambda, it takes things a massive step further. Instead of renting an apartment full-time, it's like calling a taxi. You don't own the car, and you definitely don't pay the driver to sit idle in your driveway all day just in case you need to run out for groceries. You simply call a ride exactly when you need it, and you pay only for that specific trip. So the absolutely crucial takeaway here is zero idle time. With AWS Lambda, you don't own and you don't even reserve computing power that just sits around doing nothing. In the traditional cloud world, running a low-traffic website means paying for a server to stay awake round the clock. That's essentially paying an idle taxi driver to sleep on your front lawn. But with the serverless model, you upload a small, targeted piece of code to AWS, and you just walk away. AWS stores it for free. You're billed strictly and exclusively for the actual milliseconds your code is actively running. Once the work is done, the billing stops instantly. It is literally the ultimate pay-for-what-you-use model. Okay, let's see how this actually works in a real-world scenario by following the lifecycle of a Lambda function. It all starts with a trigger. See, Lambda is fundamentally event-driven. Your uploaded code just sleeps until something wakes it up. Let's say a user uploads a new profile picture to your app. The moment that trigger happens, boom, the taxi appears. AWS instantly grabs your image resizing code, spins up the exact computing power needed, and runs it. In the very millisecond the code finishes resizing that image, the taxi disappears. The server environment is instantly destroyed. It doesn't stick around asking for a tip, it's just gone. And just like that, your billing stops. And you know, this brilliantly illustrates one of the most powerful aspects of AWS Lambda, which is instant automatic scaling. Let's take our taxi analogy to the next level. Imagine you're running a business, and suddenly, completely out of nowhere, you get a massive spike in traffic. Your product went viral on social media. If you were renting traditional servers, the apartments, you'd suddenly realize you don't have enough rooms for all these guests, and your website just crashes. But with Lambda, the system matches your triggers perfectly. If you need one ride, one taxi appears. If 100 users hit your app at the exact same time, no problem. 100 independent taxis instantly materialize out of thin air, handle all 100 requests simultaneously, and then all of them disappear the moment they finish. You don't have to configure load balancers or try to guess your traffic spikes. It scales from 0 to tens of thousands of concurrent executions automatically. That means your app stays blazing fast, and you only pay for the exact volume of traffic you actually received. Now, as incredible as all this sounds, it's absolutely vital to know when to use Lambda and when not to. If your workload is unpredictable, spiky, or has periods of complete silence, paying per second for that serverless taxi is an absolute no-brainer. It'll save you a fortune and a massive amount of operational headache. But what if you have a massive, continuous workload? What if your complex backend processes high-volume data every single second, 24/7? Well, think about it. If you rode in a taxi 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, you'd go bankrupt for sure. In that continuous scenario, traditional setups like a dedicated Kubernetes cluster are significantly better. If you know you're always going to be home, it's much cheaper to just rent the apartment. Understanding this distinction is really the key to mastering modern cloud architecture. So, what does this all mean for you? That brings us to our final thought for this explainer, and I want to turn it over to you. What is one task in your current workflow that you'd absolutely love to pay for only when it's actively running? Think about those background jobs tying up a dedicated server right now. Drop a comment below with your answer. And hey, if you want to see me open up the AWS console and build a real serverless function right in front of you, just comment the word Lambda. Also, if you're struggling with a specific cloud or AI topic, let me know in the comments and we'll definitely cover it in a future explainer. I'm Techie from AI Tech Hub, and I will see you in the next one.